It was a nice afternoon for driving. Nice clear day. Friends passed me in their trucks, and we were yakking on the CBs a little bit. Just a good feeling day. The guy that said he'd meet me at the mill said, well, have a safe trip. See you at the mill.
For Lindsay Thomas, it was another day closer to a new life in New York. At 18, she was leaving home. It had been sad saying goodbye to her parents, her sisters, and friends. I'll be home for Christmas, she kept saying through laughter and tears as they hugged their goodbyes. Now, she was off on an exciting adventure, following her dreams.
Lindsay her funeral was would have been her 19th birthday. They sent me pictures of her as she was growing up and told me a bit about her life, what a very talented singer she was. I didn't even see the driver. I could just see her car disappearing under my hood and feel the front end of my truck coming up on top. Her car went backwards then, as she finally stopped, went backwards, and when we came to rest, when we stopped, I knew that gentleman was still ahead of me that I'd been talking to. I grabbed my CB mic and yelled,
"Gary, if you can still hear me, get me help. I hit a car head on."
I unhooked my seatbelt, jumped out of the truck, and ran around to see who was in the car. Trained in first aid. I have my emergency first aid. I checked the girl.
Oh God, it's burning!
Couldn't find any pulse. To my knowledge, I was sure she was dead. At that point, I'd seen flames starting to come up where the front corner of her car would be. I ran back around the car, grabbed my fire extinguisher, which is just inside the door, on the driver's door on the truck. I seen I couldn't put the fire out. I used my fire extinguisher up. And I jumped back into my truck, grabbed my mic again. We had a truck behind us, a couple of miles behind me.
I need more fire extinguishers. I can't stop the fire.
By that time, the driver's door on my truck was on fire. I couldn't go back out the way I came in. I just went through the truck and kicked the door open and went out that side. I grabbed my tire iron from that side and tried to pry her door open. I was prying on the door and yanking on the door when the first two truck drivers got there. And Steve sort of kept me away from on the car. He said, "It's going to blow and there's nothing you can do." And there was nothing we could do, only wait for the fire department to get there. It was we just would be maybe 2 to 3 minutes till the cab of my truck was completely engulfed in flames, and her car back, the right side of the front seat was already burning. And I could still see her in there. But I couldn't help her. I know how hard it was for me to deal with this. And I don't know how anyone could live with if you were wrong and it happened. If your truck wasn't safe or you weren't safe. And I see lots of drivers out there.
Find a problem?
Not for us.
Your airline to the brake pod is leaking air.
Guys that I know personally. But I see drivers taking foolish chances. I see them out there when they're too tired. Or I see rigs that are not safe. And maybe somebody will see this and get the message that how much it hurts and how long it's going to be with you. And maybe it'll save somebody.